Bitcoin right now is consolidating while the momentum indicators are coming down. Guys, in today's video, we are going to have a look at the arguments if Bitcoin were to see a correction right here, a pullback, or if Bitcoin can see a continuational move to the upside. So guys, let's jump straight into it. With that being said, my name is Sharon. Welcome to the Blockchain Today, the channel where you subscribe for daily crypto videos. Now let's dive straight into it. And yeah, we basically see that Bitcoin is riding some form of short-term support right here on the 4-hour time frame. We also can see that the EMA ribbon on the 4-hour time frame is coming in. Most likely that will act as support as well, as we have seen that in the past as well. And normally when Bitcoin is in a strong uptrend, on the shorter term time frame, these are pretty good indications whether it is losing its uptrend, yes or no, because the EMA ribbon, as you can see right here, for example, what is a good example? Like here, you can see we break above it, this acting as support until we break below, and then we get a further drop. Then we break above, is acting as support until we break below. But right now we have a little bit more of a momentum move, and you can see that, for example, right here as well, break above, and it's just bouncing off this EMA ribbon until it's actually, the bounces are becoming less and less strong, and it's rolling over. Right here we do get some consolidation, and eventually we break back above, test that support, bam, get last bounce. But then when we break back below it, we do see that uptrend kind of stops. But right now we are still trading above this level, so that's actually nice. I've drawn a triangle formation right here because I think we could be forming something like this with a uptrending support. That one is a little bit more clear. Somewhat of a resistance coming in. It can also become a kind of bull flag formation where we have like a rising channel somewhere like this, where we are going to consolidate in the next coming days and maybe get a breakout to the upside. Of course, a breakout to the upside is more likely than a breakout to the downside. However, if we do break down, you can expect that we might see a further correction. But the signs that we have right now do not directly indicate that. But of course, because Bitcoin did make such a rally, you always have to be slightly careful that we need a pullback from this rally. But some things that we are seeing, guys, is that the funding rates, the average funding fee is coming down right here on Bitcoin. It's still positive, but as you can see, we are structurally seeing a small decline in this funding rate, which basically means that people are becoming less confident and more shorts would be stacking up. And that is still a minimal sign, but we do want to see this sign playing out more, because that would really show us that, okay, shorts are stacking up, which eventually creates liquidity for more upside. Then when we have a look at the momentum indicators, we see quite a big retracement so far, which generally is something you want to see when Bitcoin trades sideways, because we need a pullback in these momentum indicators, and we can see quite a heavy pullback. So if we, for example, have a look at this low and this low, then we can see that here the momentum indicator MACD is at that same level, the RSI even when is below that level. But if you look at the price, we are way above that level. So the price is not really retracing, the price is moving sideways, while the momentum indicators are actually really coming down, so there is more space for upside potential later on. So that is actually quite bullish, I have to say. Let's go to the daily time frame and let's see what's going on the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, you can see we get a nice green candle today. We have the momentum high both on the MACD and on the relative strength index. I wouldn't be surprised if we can continue to push higher right here. And also we can see it on this chart, which, like I said in my previous videos as well, I think is the most important chart right now. And I would say almost nobody looks at this chart, but we can see already some continuational signs, right? We had this rising channel, breakdown, break below support, some small bear flag formation probably. We break the uptrend support in the MACD. We break the uptrend support in the relative strength index. So it looks like this chart wants to go lower, which means Bitcoin wants to go higher. but we are very close to a macro support, and that is something we shouldn't ignore, because that macro support might be a moment where we all see the start of a massive bull run, or we're going to see quite a big correction in the Bitcoin price. And I think this chart will be the chart telling us which scenario is going to play out, because I think you can make the argument for both scenarios. If we go to the weekly time frame, let me show you what I mean in terms of cycles, right? So we have, let me get rid of the drawing. So we have something like Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, by the way, is looking fabulous, extremely bullish if you ask me. But we did have a 100% increase from the lows, right? If we would get another large push to the upside, which might result in like a blow off top, something we have seen right here in 2019 as well. And it could make sense if you listen to a normal 4-year cycle, regular 4-year cycle, it would make sense to get a correction of a couple of months, right? If that were to be the case, we see a bounce from these support levels. But there is also a case to be made that we've entered a bull market and that we're just going to see a massive rally 2023, that 2023 is extremely bullish because of this 16-year cycle. Everyone expects a regular 4-year cycle. I don't know the amount of people that I've heard that 2023 will be a sideways year is incredible. I was really like, whoa, it looks like everyone is on that page. Oh yeah, no, 2023 is going to be a sideways year. And I've never said that. I've always said that I think 2023 will be bullish. But of course, it's always in terms of probabilities, right? I think the technology adoption and the emotional expression of the Bitcoin price looks similar as to that of the .com. That was also a new technology when the internet got introduced, right? So I think we not exactly replicating, but there are arguments to be made that these emotional states where the markets go through are looking quite similar, from extreme euphoric to extreme panic to extreme euphoric to extreme panic. And I think that the last part of that cycle is a shorter cycle, and it is more euphoric in the beginning and more depressive in the end. And this is also what I think is funny, is nobody really talks about and nobody is expecting this. That was what makes it even more interesting for me, because of course when everyone says 2023 will be a sideways year, it still can be, of course. We still can come down to these lows, go back to 30, go back to these lows, like have a big sideways range, a sideways year. I don't think that is very likely that is the case. So I think that in this year Bitcoin will break down from this rising channel. But I'm also going to be realistic and say that I'm not going to act before I have any confirmation, right? I want to react on the markets. That is what you have to do as a trader. And I don't want to assume and just see what happens, right? So, but things are actually looking bullish. We are waiting for some confirmations to get this real confidence in the market. So that's nice. Chainlink is doing quite good, guys. We had a nice breakout of that former resistance. Also in the Bitcoin comparative on a weekly time frame, we had a bullish engulfing candle close last week. So that is beautiful. So this trade so far is looking quite good. But okay guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed today's update. If so, make sure to drop a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. If you want to trade Bitcoin, make sure to check out the affiliate links down below, as you will be able to get an additional bonus, but you also will be able to join WhaleAlerts, which is the private Telegram group where we are posting extra information. And we have been posting some interesting videos about there lately, so definitely check that out. If you don't want to do that but you want to join the free Telegram, you can also do. There's a link down below for that as well. Guys, I want to wish every single one of you a beautiful day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video. Bye bye.